Hello, hello, queens. If you're here, I want to take the minute to congratulate you for breastfeeding your baby. You are moving on to the next step now, and that's pumping while at work, pumping while you're away from your baby to continue nourishing your baby just how you have in the last 3-4 months. But now you're on to the next journey. As heart aching as it may be to leave your baby, I'm going to equip you with all the tools necessary to be able to successfully pump while away from your baby and still give him all the benefits of being a breastfed baby. So stay tuned. I hope this day finds you well. I'm going to be showing you all the steps, all the tricks, all the mindset hacks, because it takes a village. It takes a mental village. It takes a physical village. Stay tuned. I'm excited to take you on this journey with me. I've got my work bag. I usually use this to pump at work. I've had a little trial and error, and I tried to use the bag that the brand sent, and I tried using like a purse, but this has been just super handy, a big oversized backpack with enough compartments to be able to store my pump. So I'm just gonna set it up right in front of you just so you can see how quick it is to get things moving. I like to leave my pump in the bag because when I'm pumping at work, I have a limited time. I have a half hour from start to finish. That includes setup and pumping and then storing my milks. So sorry that I have my back turned toward you. I'm just gonna plug in my pump right now. And we're in. Then I usually just take my bags out. I take my tubing out. I usually plop my bag that's got my pump. I have the Limerick Joy, but I'm just plopping. I'll show you all the deets later, but I want to show you how quick this is. It doesn't need to be a big operation. I always go to work with a pumping bra. This one is by Kindred Bravely. I'll leave the details down below. And I love this thing. I don't have to like remove my whole outfit and put a different bra on. I'll show you an alternative if you rather just wear a regular bra to work and then pump. But this is an attachment I found on Amazon. I love this thing. I'll leave it linked below. You literally just, I'll show you how you put it on. You don't have to like take your whole outfit off. I just pop it right on top. I don't want to flash you guys, so I'm gonna unhook my regular bra. And I usually will put the white thing on after, but anyway, for the sake of the video, I didn't want to flash you. I usually unclip the bra, put the flaps down, and then put my white thing over top. But I think I was just moving a little backwards today with talking and trying to get this done. All right, so try to hide my, nips. So you see this is already hooked up. We got this. All you have to do is pop it right onto your regular nursing bra. And right in here, you'll just put the pump silicone things. I'll show you in just a minute. It's usually quick because sometimes I'll take off my shirt at work, but if I'm wearing a dress, I could just like bring it down and bring down, like I'll bring, like if it's a strappy dress, bring down my dress, bring down the bra flaps, and then put this around, clip it right up. So my dress and my bra are just like hanging in the front. And I like to get the cup, the flanges. I like to, just for ease, let me see if I can do this without flashing you. I'll do one. We'll keep this one covered. So these are the silicone ones. So they're a little different from your standard. They're a lot different from your standard pump. Doesn't have a duck bill at the end. Forget what they're called. The little duck belt thingy. I forget the name. It's not coming to me right now, but it doesn't have that. It's already set up to not need that. And then these silicones, when it's pumping, it goes like this. Instead of like drawing out your nipple, it's actually compressing, similar to how a baby would be suckling. So I love this. It was gifted to me. I'll leave it linked down below because I would not have been able to afford this pump. So it was a blessing to even have this one, but I'll leave it linked below, and also the one I used with my first son on my pumping journey that was just wonderful too. I had a ton of output. I'll compare them both in a different video. So anyway, popping this in. I've been going from the inside just because it's silicone and doesn't quite go in the grooves the way a hard covering would go. Okay. This is taking so long because I'm trying so hard not to flash you. All right. So I've got it in there. At this point, I like to add my cup. That's just the method I have found most time effective. It's just quicker. It's so much quicker. I done different methods, but now I just pop the tubing thing element in and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna do the other one quickly, kind of off camera, just to get this show on the road. All right, now we're on. I've got them both connected, both ready to roll. They're in through the bra. I don't have to hold it. This is totally hands-free. And I'll just turn on my pump now that's sitting down here in my pumping bag. So, just gonna show you. This is how I do it at work too. Here's my pumping bag. My pump is in there. I'm just gonna load my preset. And we're off. So I'll chat through this. I just wanted to give you some motivational advice today with work pumping. I found that the first few times it was really like, oh my God, can I really do this every day? And I'm thinking back to the first time with my firstborn, and then that was now 4 years ago. He just turned 4 last week. And the first time with my secondborn, who's 5 months old now, going on 6. And that first time I was just overwhelmed, this intense feeling of overwhelm when I was trying to get to my pumping break on time, because I'm a hairdresser, as you probably might not know by now. I'm a hairdresser. I work on a schedule. I have clients that come in on the hour. Sometimes they're late. So if people are late, I am late to my pumping break, but trying to be as effective as I can with my timing. So I would get to my break. If I'm a few minutes late, I'm already frazzled. Like, oh my God, I must get milk because my son needs my milk. I'm exclusively pumping, breastfeeding. My son is exclusively breastfed. So as I'm rushing over there, I'm already in a like frantic mental state. That then puts me very clumsy. I get so clumsy. I start dropping things. I start like, oh my God, where's the tube? Oh my God, where's the bottle? And I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at my watch, and I've dropped the bottle, and I'm like, ew, so unsanitary. Now I have to rinse it. And I have a sink in my pumping room. So everything, thank God, like it's very conducive to my pumping, but it's just getting in a rhythm. So I just want to encourage you, the more you do it, the better, the easier it's going to get, the more routine it's going to get, the quicker you're going to be able to like, okay, put the bag down, plug it in, or put your pump down, plug it in. Take down your shirt, if it's a tank top or if it's a dress or something loose that you can bring down quickly. Bring it down, unhook the pumping bra or your nursing bras hooks. Hook that down. Strap the temporary one. My sign almost fell. Put the pumping one right around, clip, or if you're gonna change into a different bra, just finding a rhythm, finding your rhythm. This is a rhythm that works great for me. And now it's just so much easier to get down there and be hooked up and pumping within 5 minutes. It doesn't take me like 10 minutes to set up and drop things, and it's a whole mess in the beginning. But just know, the more you do it, like with anything, practice makes, maybe not perfect, but practice makes progress. That's the saying, the new saying. I like that saying because it takes the edge off of, or the pressure off of like, oh, I gotta get this perfect. Oh, it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I'm a perfectionist. So practice makes progress. The more you do it, the easier it's gonna get. It's gonna be like a no-brainer. You're gonna get in there, boom, boom, boom. By the time you know it, you're pumping, you're getting milk for your babies, and that's what this is about. That's all it's about. A few other helpful things for me were like, in my job, I have that half hour, and then on the end of that half hour, I should already be done, wrapped up, back to work, back to getting my next client. So I try to plan ahead. If I know I'm already like, ooh, I'm gonna be a little late. My client prior to my pumping break was a little late. So I'm gonna be a little late on the end time. I'll find an assistant that can help me out with maybe just getting my next client in my chair, or getting my next client shampooed, or getting her a cappuccino while I'm wrapping things up. So that puts me at ease, knowing that it's like my next client is not just there waiting for me. I have someone already about to help me. So whatever job site you're on, or whatever kind of work you do, if you have someone that can cover for you for a few minutes, if you know, like just preparing, not saying you're always going to be running late, but in the event that you do, just have someone that can maybe lend a helping hand if you're going to be busy the minute your pumping break is over. That's the I don't want to say high stakes, but the kind of job I work, it's like, you got to keep moving. Everything is on schedule. So, if you have something where you can sit tight, a desk job that's no one's like waiting for you on the hour, on the minute, then just take it easy. You got this. You really do. If I can do it in 30 minutes time from start to finish, get strapped up, pumped, get it all done, you can do it. I know you can. I'm gonna take this chance now to also show you a different bra that I have. I ordered it on Amazon too. Love me some Amazon. Anything I talk about in the video, I'm gonna try to find the links and leave it down below if I don't find the exact one, because some of the things I have are from 4 years ago when I was nursing my first son. I'll find a similar dupe. So anyway, this here was another bra that I found. This is a pumping friendly and obviously nursing friendly, but it's designed to be able to do both. You drop down the clasps to get a nursing bra, and then if you're gonna be pumping with it, you just slip that pump, that suctiony thing, what's it called, the flange the flange into this little loop. I don't know if you can see, but peekaboo, that's where you would be popping the flange into, and the bra will just hold up right. You don't have to take the clasp down. This one I believe is by Momcozy. It is Momcozy. I see the little M, but I don't see the tag. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Momcozy. If that's you, Momcozy, that's your logo. Thanks for putting the M. That one is great for just pumping and nursing if you're hanging around the house and like when you don't have your baby with you and your baby sleeping and it's just time to pump. You have that one on. Super easy, very comfy. There's no tight lining, there's no Obviously no wires. This is a size small, and I mean, I wear typically a 34C, 32 double D I used to be, but it's like 32D-ish, 32, I'm sorry, yeah, no, 34CD, depending on the brand, but this small fit just fine. It's fit perfectly. Like, I wouldn't have gotten anything bigger, because you do want a snugger, not super snug, where it's like gonna be digging into your glands, the where the milk is coming to. You don't want like hard wires or anything that's gonna be compressing in like the wrong area. Then it can hinder the milk output. So something that is soft and smooth like this, that doesn't have anything digging into you, is gonna be great. But some tightness around the waistband or whatever, the band, that's gonna help keep these guys in place. Because as you're pumping, your pumps get heavy. Let me just adjust the vacuum. I forgot to do that as I'm yippity yapping away. I had it still like on what's it called, the letdown mode. All right, vacuum is stronger now. Where was I? Yeah, anything that's too tight is gonna be hindering any milk output, but if it's too loose, you're gonna feel not secure with the heaviness of what like these pumps become, the cups I should say, once it's collecting. And like, just so you can see, I've been pumping for 9 minutes. I'm just gonna bring you around here without a nip slip, and we've got some milk in there. My son nursed this morning. It was about 7 a.m. before he went to the sitters. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 now. I'm about an hour late to my pumping session just because I was trying to set up. I was actually going to record a different video today, and at the last minute I couldn't find a charger. The charger for my phone with my notes in it, the old charger, it's not the C cord, it's the other one, and couldn't find it anywhere. I'm like, great, now I can't record, my notes are in that phone. And I said, it's 11, I have to pump now. I'm not gonna be able to make this video. And I thought, you know what, I can make a pumping video. I've been meaning to make this one for you guys anyway, pumping while at work. And I'm not at work right now, I'm working from home. Obviously, this is my content day, but I thought, hey, I'm not at work, but I can show you the rhythm I keep. I just brought the same bag I take, like everything stays in that bag. I just wash it when I get home. I pop everything back in once it's dry. And it's just super convenient. I wanted to show you guys how quick it can be, because I know it can be really, what can I say? It can be detrimental to your nursing journey if when you go back to work, you get frustrated those first couple times of pumping and like, I can't get to the rhythm of this. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, we self-doubt and like, I don't need that level of stress. But honestly, if you're a pumping mom, a nursing mom, let's say, and you're transitioning into going back to work, you're now having to become a nursing and pumping mom. That was me. I didn't pump till my son was about 4 months old. I didn't like traditionally pump. I used like the Haka or the collector shells. I'll make another video showing how I really got to do that. Those first few months, super helpful. But anyway, let me stay on topic. I didn't start pumping till about 4 months in, traditional pumping, because that's when I went back to work. My son had just turned 4 months old, and 4 months, yeah, he just turned 4 months old. I went back to work, so I had to become a now pumping mama. So I've done this with my first son, and now again with my second. So I know how defeating it could be, like, oh, I'm working full time and then having to pump, and this is just so stressful. You know what? I'm just gonna like nurse someone with them and do something else. I'll supplement. And if that's you and you want to supplement and that gives you more peace of mind, all power to you. I'm not here to tell you go either which way, but I want to encourage you that if you are just feeling defeated and the rhythm is not what you wanted or what you imagine, and it's like high stress, finding little ways to make it work is just most helpful. And you can do it. Like, you can totally do it. Sometimes our mind gets the best of us. The pumping element, adding pumping into a nursing journey is definitely going to be another chore, if you will. But try to change your mindset on it. Like, it's a pump. Yes, there's so much stigma out there, already, and people that don't help with their comments with like, oh wow, you're gonna go milk the cow now, oh don't you just feel like a cow, or moms that did pump before and like, oh, I always feel like a cow connected to that machine, oh, gonna pump my udders. Like, there's so much negativity around it that just can set you up for a disappointment, can set you up for failure, essentially failure with pumping while at work. Try to change your mindset and just remember, I'm feeding my child. Like, I'm creating milk, I'm creating food, I'm creating nourishment. My body is creating liquid gold for this baby of mine to be able to grow the way I wanted him to grow, the way I planned for him to grow, which was exclusively breastfeeding. Because if you're an exclusively breastfeeding, nursing, and pumping mom, you're still exclusively breastfeeding. You're still giving them breast milk, however you want to word it. There's a lot of like wording stuff out there. It's like, oh, you're not exclusively, if you're pumping, oh, exclusively pump. Like, scratch all of that. If you want to give your baby breast milk, if you want them to be nourished by you, you're gonna be, whether it's nursing baby at the breast or pumps on the breast, you're giving your child the breast milk that you always dreamed of. And I am here to encourage you and to tell you it is possible. You can do it. You just have to change your mindset. A lot of nursing, pumping, everything about it, it's all mindset. There's a lot of hacks, there's a lot of tips and tricks I can give you, and I'm so excited to give you on this channel. I'm going to be dropping videos every week on all of this, like what helped me. But one main thing about me, anybody who knows me knows, like, I take a topic and I go like to the deep end with it. I'll go off the deep end. And my thing was, I'm going to breastfeed my firstborn. I'm going to breastfeed him no matter what. Like, I'm breastfeeding him. And there was a lot of negativity in my ear telling me I couldn't, not telling me I couldn't, but just like, don't get your heart set on it, because it didn't work for me. So a lot of people will try to, with all their like good intentions, try to like save you from a disappointment or save you from a heartbreak they experience. So that's why I wanted to create this channel, to empower all moms that are new moms going into it, and maybe second time moms that weren't able to do it the first time. Like, there's so much out there that'll say, oh, maybe I just didn't produce enough, or I didn't like, my baby didn't latch properly. There's so many ways to fix these things, and like so many things that can help your journey, and I'm here to give them all to you. But in this specific video, I want to encourage you moms that want to still give your baby breast milk but are discouraged with the working and pumping dynamic, or like, I can't do this, or like, I feel like a machine, I feel like a cow, it's not the same. One thing that really helped me the first time around with my firstborn, I take like anything that was like, let's say this is actually his real Spider-Man washcloth. I was just emptying the diaper bag yesterday. I brought it along to, anyway, tangent. I would bring something, if it's like a little bib that he used that morning, or a sock, or anything. I had that packed in the bag, And when I was getting ready to pump and I felt like, tense because I'm coming from work and all that go, I would take that little, whatever it was, if it was a little blankie or those little like chewing things, whatever, something that had his scent on it. And I just like give it a little smell and hold it close. And the sense of like, I don't know, that there's a hormone, it's not coming to me, but that happy hormone, happy feeling, I felt like I had my baby right there. Just smelling that, it just brought me into like this mindset of like, oh, my baby, I love him so much. My body is making so much milk for him. Thank you, body. Thank you, baby, for getting this milk and growing with it. So it was just that little touch, that little element. Try that. Bring a sock, bring a bib, bring a little onesie. The onesies are so tiny at the beginning. I'm thinking of my son's, if I put like his whole outfit, it's like a 12-monther now. He's a chunks and he's exclusively breastfed. Not here to brag or anything, but don't let anyone tell you that like, oh yeah, you still need something else. Like you can't just have breast milk, because my son is proof, both of my babies. They started at I had 6-pound babies. They weren't humongous babies. And my now 5-month-old is in 9 to 12 month onesies. The 6-month stuff are too tight on him. And my firstborn too, like he grew out of the small things quickly. My baby's got rolls, like he's 21 pounds right now, 5 months old, and it's all breast milk. So trust your body. Like, I'm not bragging. I'm not saying like, oh, this is not a brag. This is not a humble brag. This is not, my milk is we all need to trust our bodies. Like your body will do it for you. You can do it. You are built for this. Your body, like think of how your body grew a whole baby with hands and feet and eyes and lungs and a brain, this body that is gonna grow into an adult one day. This functioning little itty bitty bean fetus grew into this baby. What more? Like, how much more proof would you need that your body can handle this? Like, your body just grew a baby. Your body knows, okay, step 2, now we got to feed our baby. Now we got to make this baby grow outside of our body. So your body helped your baby grow inside. Now your body is producing milk so he can grow on the outside. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Like, you have him in your arms. Now he's outside of your belly. Your body still knows. It knows to feed, to grow, to nourish. Everything your baby needs is right here, right in these bad boys. So be encouraged, be uplifted. I just want to give you a little update on my collection right now. That's my mindset spiel. I'm gonna show you how much milk I have in my collection. This one's not so full. I think I last nursed my baby on my right based on my output. Like, that's just evident to me. I can't remember. That was like 4.5 hours ago. But we've got about 5 ounces here and still going. I'll just show you I'm gonna bring my pump up here. Just making sure you can see this. Oh, look how cute. Wait. Oh, I missed it. This pump will give you like little, what's it called? Motivational sayings. So it just said, "You are my hero, mama." And those actually help. Like when I'm at work and I'm pumping, I'll look down and it'll say like, "I love you, mommy," or "You are my hero." And then I just think of my boys, and it really does like shift my mind a bit. So I'm just gonna show you where we are based on the timing of this video too. It's longer than I expected it to be, but we've got 22 minutes of pumping done, and yeah, here's the cycle speed. Just like if anyone's interested in this, it's a Limerick Joy. I'll leave it linked, like I said, but there's a cycle speed. I can go faster. It goes to the vacuum of almost of up to 80. This is the highest setting. Cycle speed 30, vacuum 80. So I can go super slow cycle at 80. There's so much configurations. Or I can go super fast and little suck. So this is like the letdown mode I'd put it on, something like that, where it's like a fast cycle speed and a lower vacuum speed. And you can, once you've got your letdown, you can slow down the cycle and just kind of mimic what your baby would, how your baby suckles. My son is something around there-ish. I just use my hearing, like he gets a deeper suck. Let's see. Yeah, it's something more like that. Oh, look right here. You are awesome, mommy. Super cute. I don't know if you got to see that or if it's backwards because I'm recording on my phone today. Because I mean, I will always be recording, but I'm recording on like the front side, which is a struggle. But I was on the struggle bus this morning trying to get this video out to you guys. So it's a struggle bus kind of recording. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I will show you how I have my pump bags and get everything collected. All right, girls, I ended my session. I continued pumping for about 30 minutes, total of 30 minutes. And now I'm just gonna show you how I undo this guy and show you how I transfer everything into the bags. That's just what I do now. So I pumped a little longer and so I was able to get both. These come with caps. I can just call it a day, cap it up, and pop them in the refrigerator at work while I wrap up my session. I could do that, but because I bring my baby to the sitter the next day, I found that just transferring my milk into plastic baggies. I use the motif ones right now. I like them. I used to use a Lancino with my firstborn. These were just gifted to me, so I've been using them. I like them. They have their motif brand. I don't know if that's backwards or not, but they have this little spout, so you can just, once they're like frozen or sealed or whatever and unfrozen, you can just peel that and it becomes like a little easy pour spout or whatever. So usually while I'm pumping, I'm not recording and chatting, but I'll prep these to save time. I will label just my son's name and like, I don't put the ounces yet because I don't know how much milk I'm going to produce. So sometimes I'll write it. If I'm going to be storing, if you're going to be storing, but if you're a working mom, you're going to work the next day. I'm assuming your son, your daughter, your child is going to be getting this milk the next day. So just to make my pumping break more, move quicker, I'll just circle or I'll put a little dash with a Sharpie how many ounces this bag contains. That just makes my life a little quicker, less writing, as simple as it sounds. Sometimes it is the writing. So I'll show you really quickly. Just open that guy up. I didn't write anything because, again, I'm just showing you. This is just about, we got 6 ounces. All right, we got 6 in here. Just pouring it up. You could shimmy the bag a little and just kind of drop the bottom. And you can see, like, even if it's not so exact, the bag will show you. You just have to make sure the bags are like properly opened up, because if they're still like kind of pinched on the bottom in one area or another, it's not going to be that accurate. So we've got just about 6 ounces there. I'm okay with it just about. I'm not like a stickler for like 5.2 ounces. So I just kind of let the air out, seal it up, make sure we're shut. And then I have a sink in my pumping room, so I would just wash the bottles and do that. At this point, or at the other point, I would just remove the hoses, and I pop these out of my bra, rinse them off, and like put them on a towel, and I'll put both my milk bags in a different little drawstring that I have my name on it, my phone number, just in case there's some little, you know, crazy brain thing I did. Just in case I ever leave milk behind anywhere, I have my name and my phone number on the bag. And I pop that in the fridge, and that's that. That's how I collect my milk and wrap things up. And when I get home, I wash everything and prepare it for the next day. I have my pumping bag ready by the door on the coat hanger. I put it on the hook, or I'll put it on the little bench thing. And so it's ready. All my stuff, once it's washed and dried, it goes back into the bag, and I have everything I need. Inside my pumping bag is the pump, this bag of motif storage bags. I'll leave them there linked below. I have all my bottles, all my caps, just in case, because there's some days that I'm rushing. I have 4 bottles. This set came with 4 bottles. And there's days that I'm like later than I want to be. So I'll take, like I said, I'll just cap these up, excuse me, and deal with this later. Like, this is just a rhythm I found that made it easier to get milk to the babysitter. So like my dynamic is, after I pick up my son, I'll leave the milk with the sitter for the next day. So that's one less thing I have to think about in the morning when I'm sending his little bag off. It's got a change of clothes and bibs or whatever, but I don't have to think of like, oh, let me like collect the milks and like pour them out, and it's already in here and it's already sent to the sitter. That's what I have found works super conveniently. So she's got them for the next day. I trust her. She's a certified daycare, like her home is a certified daycare. And I trust her, so she keeps them in the freezer or in the fridge. If he's going the very next day, I just tell her keep in the fridge. The milk can stay up to 4 days, I want to say, in the refrigerator before you need to freeze it. So like if I don't bring him on a Friday, and I've brought her milk on a Thursday, and then he won't be back there till Monday, that's Thursday's milk that was pumped Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Technically it could stay in her fridge, but I usually tell her just freeze it, like just for safekeeping, just for freshness, because it's already at the 4-day mark if I leave her milk Thursday from the Thursday session at work, and then I don't work Friday, or I don't bring the baby Friday. I trust that she'll keep it safe. So yep, that's just another little trick I wanted to leave with you guys.
So I hope this video was able to encourage you, motivate you, and remind you that you can do it. You can exclusively breastfeed your child even when you go back to work the way you want to. You can still be nursing him at the breast when he's with you. You can be pumping while at work. You can collect that milk, and you can bring it home to your baby for the next day. Bring it to the sitter, bring it to the daycare.
If there's anything that you want me to cover in the next video, if there's something that I didn't specify, you leave the comments down below, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll link another one around here somewhere that's gonna be covering way more.